And here we go. What's going on, everyone? Welcome back to Channel Moose Gaming here, and today we'll be doing a past 6 opening. No, I'm just kidding, because our enemy 3849 actually did not show up, as you guys are able to see from the live stream. Yeah, we had a no-show on past 6, and they're just killing themselves trying to attack this pass. I don't know what's going on here. Yeah, so we have no show on the past 6, which might change later, but right now we have to think of alternative, and that is KvK1 tier list. KvK1 open field tier list, to be exact, guys. So right now I prepared multiple copies of legendary and epic commanders that are most often used in Rise of Kingdoms for their KvK1. And what we're gonna do is we're gonna actually make S tier, A tier, B tier, C tier, D tier, and F tier versions of KvK best open field pairing tier list. Now I'm gonna actually add another tier above. What could be the good color here? I think red. Yeah, red should be fine. God tier. I'm gonna have a God tier here. Which is gonna be what best open field in KvK1. Right? We want to make sure that we have one single best open field pairing in KvK1 at the very top. Now I'm gonna actually go ahead and change this to S tier. Top pair for the troops. So if a commander pairing is if a commander pairing is in SS tier, that is top pair for that troop. So for example, a commander pairing like Tutmos and YSG is gonna be a top pair for that troop for KvK1, and hence they can actually be either in the SS tier or God tier. Does that make sense? Alright, and then S tier, great for anyone. Yeah, S tier is great for everyone. So whether you main archer, cavalry, or infantry, even if you main other troop types, if you use this S tier march, you can still perform exceptionally well on the field, is what the S tier is supposed to be. Martel Sunzu, oh, Yasin is always already ahead of us for everything. So yeah, that's basically what I want to have here. And then A tier, A tier is good for everyone. Good for general use. Yeah, good for general use. So you can still have something like, I don't know, the A tier, whatever I'm about to put in A tier, and that's gonna be good for general use. You'll trade well, but you know there will always be a better pairing at the end of the day. So that's what I will put at A tier. Sorry about that. We need to make sure that I'm not missing out on anything. All right, and then B tier, not recommended, but usable. Well, not recommended. Let's say not great, but usable. So any commander pairing that is usable, not great, but usable, will be B tier. Then C tier, let's actually change this up, guys. I'm gonna go ahead and delete this row, and then C tier is gonna be barely usable. And the F tier, do not use it. I think that should be good enough, right? In my opinion, YSG is a leadership commander, not archer commander. He can go behind anyone. In KvK1, that is exceptionally true. That is exceptionally true. YSG, the reason why I have so many YSGs here, like you can see that I have like 1 YSG, 2 YSG, 3 YSG, 4 YSG, 5 YSG, is because he is just amazing with anyone that does skill damage, in KvK1 especially. So that's why we have 5 YSGs here. We might need to add even more YSGs actually down the road. So Let's see. Let's see. I'll add more YSG if we need to. Very true, though. Alright. Where do you guys want to start? Let's actually start from SS tier. Let me actually make the God tier color white. Like he is in another world. And let's just get rid of all this different tier stuff. SSS God tier. Make it a little more simpler. Alright, let's start from the very top SS tier, guys. SS tier. Martel Sun Tzu SS. Martel Sun Tzu SS. Does everyone agree? Martel Sun Tzu SS. I was actually going to put Martel Sun Tzu S. Because I think SS might practically be reserved for everyone that uses YSG, in my opinion. So I'm gonna go ahead and put a poll here. Is Martel Sun SS or S? I'm gonna put a poll here. You guys get to decide. Okay, starting a poll. Is Martel Sun Tzu SS or S? You guys vote for it, guys. I'm gonna actually start. I'm gonna start S tier, double S tier. Tutmos YSG, guys. Tutmos YSG. SS has to be reserved for a YSG pair. I agree. YSG is so overpowered that like you need to make sure that SS and triple S is only reserved for YSG pairs, in my opinion. Tutmos YSG. Does anyone disagree with this? Like, I would be surprised if anyone does disagree with this. No? Tutmos YSG? Alright, let's move on from Tutmos YSG. Just to give a little bit of background on Tutmos YSG. If you're not using Tutmos YSG, let's go to my game, guys. Let's go to my game. I was 18 million, 17 million to 18 million until very recently. I'm 20 million now. I'm a T4 only user in KvK1. And all of my reports are 3-1 or better with my 5511 Tutmos YSG, guys. 5511 Tutmos YSG. Almost all of my reports are really, really good. This is I think this was Jewel. Yeah, this was a no. Actually, this guy I got run over. So well, not all of the reports, but almost all the reports are 3-1 or better. This is 6-1. This is 3-1 or better. 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 This is 2-1. Okay, so there's one, and there's times that I just run 2 front and then I die. This is 2.5 to 1, and then this is 3-1, and this is almost 3-1. So I think Tutmos YSG does deserve his spot right there. I would honestly put it SSS, best archer pairing KvK1. Let's wait on that. Let's wait on that because I just want to make sure that we have all the right. I'm gonna vote for that, guys. I'm gonna vote for SSS later after we're done with SS tier. But yeah, honestly, this is the only commander pairing that actually gets to use YSG to its full potential because YSG has this second skill that whenever this commander's troop launches a basic attack, it has a chance, 10% chance to gain 100 extra rage, which is applicable for every single troop type in game. Like if you're using Richard, if you're using Minamoto as pairing for YSG, I think YSG can still use this, right? But the second part of it, gain 100% bonus to archer attack for 3 seconds. This is a part that only Tutmos YSG can actually use. So, but everything else though, everything else within this kit is actually all usable by everyone. So that's why I think someone said earlier that YSG should honestly be a leadership commander because everything else in this kit is just too overpowering, and then they all work exceptionally well in KvK1. So that's why he's good. Alright, let's do another SS tier. I would say from cavalry Minamoto YSG? Does everyone agree with Minamoto YSG as one of the best pairing or troop pairs in KvK1 on open field? Oh my god, Martel Sun Tzu. Everyone's is SS and S are tied on the chat. Wow, okay. Yeah. But I don't think anyone really would disagree with Minamoto and YSG, especially if you expertise Minamoto. You have unexpected. The reason why I say expected is because you don't trigger this at 100% chance, you trigger this at 75% chance. But you have a chance to deal 2300 damage factor with Minamoto's active skill. So if you actually multiply that with YSG's 50% skill damage bonus, the damage factor with Minamoto YSG is just out of this world. Also at the same time, Minamoto and YSG has the mobility, which YSG misses so much. So Minamoto is faster cavalry, so you can move around with Minamoto and then just go ahead and spam YSG's AoE skill anytime you want. So that's why I think Minamoto YSG is a good pair. Okay, so Martel Sun Tzu, SS or S tier, it actually ended up in a tie, but it looks like Yasin, who is the one who actually suggested this, has given up. And he's gonna call it S, because Martel YSG is better. I agree with you 100%, man. So let's just go ahead and put Martel Sun Tzu at S, and let's just go ahead and talk about Martel YSG. Now, a lot of you who are watching this might be wondering, oh well, since SS is like top pair for the troop, shouldn't you put Richard and YSG in there? And the reason why I would put Martel YSG over Richard YSG is because of their synergy. Because if you look at Martel's active skill, which is going to give you a shield, will actually give you a shield for 1200 damage factor, but it will give you extra 30% damage bonus. 30% damage bonus, guys. 30% damage bonus. And that combined, and that does not stack with the 50% skill damage buff from YSG. That is a separate multiplier. So instead of it being 180% skill damage bonus, it's going to be a lot higher than that. Let's see. 1.5 times 30. That is going to be 195% skill damage bonus from 1700 damage factor circular AoE from YSG. That is absolutely crazy, guys. That is absolutely crazy. So that's why a lot of people actually like to use Martel YSG. Now, on top of that, when you expertise YSG, which is very few people actually have this, but if you can expertise YSG in KvK1, it also gains that 20% of march speed that infantry desperately needs. And also at the same time, it has counterattack damage. So if you're attacking Martel, you can actually take a lot more damage than you would otherwise. So all that combined together, I think Martel YSG is a better pairing than Richard YSG. Also, Martel is really tanky, which is what YSG needs. Yeah, exactly. That's why you use those pairing. The reason why I put Richard here is because Richard is an interesting commander. It's another Wheel of Fortune commander. So naturally you would think that, oh well, Wheel of Fortune commander and Wheel of Fortune commander is just gonna be really, really good. But I think Richard YSG is a better pair. Is not as good as Martel YSG. So I'm gonna go ahead and move this pairing down right here. I think that's it. Top pair for double S. Top pair for the troops. Tutmos YSG, Minamoto YSG, and then Martel YSG. So I'm gonna put up a vote, guys. I'm gonna put up a vote again. Which pairing should be triple S? Is it Tutmos YSG or Mina YSG or Charles Mattel YSG. Now remember, guys, this is an open field. This is an open field only. So if you guys are thinking about Charles Mattel YSG can be used for Garrison, then we can talk about that in a separate video. But this video right here, we're gonna actually just talk about open field and open field only. Is 5111 enough for KvK1? Depending on what commander that you're talking about, YSG, it is often most recommended that you expertise him because his AoE experience actually changes drastically. But if you're just talking about Tutmos, 5111 is fine. That's what I use. I use CKM and YSG. You can also use Martel YSG for Garrison, yeah? Yo, Greg, how's it going, man? You gotta vote, man. You gotta vote. Which pairing is the best open field commander pairing in KvK1? That's the question. No one voted for Tutmos YSG, though? Sun YSG is also God tier? No? Sun YSG. That is a good point. Sun YSG is really good pairing. Not gonna lie. I would say Charles Martel YSG though does give you a little bit more. I think the fact that they don't have a marsh speed is probably one of the things that I would say that kind of puts Charles Martel YSG above Sun Tzu YSG in my opinion. Sun Tzu YSG is S. I would agree with that actually, 100%. How about Martel 5111? That's fine. Martel 511 is okay. It's usable. Mina Cao, single, classic single target cap. Where would you put that though? Mina Cao? I would say Mina Cao is our first A tier. No? QB, if you disagree, let me know. Alright, we triple S tier voting right now. Charles Mattel YSG is in the lead. And then Mina YSG is actually coming as second. Are you guys sure you guys are objectively picking this though? Tutmos YSG, really? Tutmos YSG is not the best pairing? In my opinion, Mina CC is B and Mina Bybars is A. Oh. Mina Bybars. I would definitely put Mina Bybars above Mina Cao. But Mina double C, guys. Mina double C. Anyone has different opinion about Mina double C other than A or B? I believe Sun YSG does more damage. I 100% agree with you. Sun YSG is probably the most DPS dealing commander pairing that you can do in KvK1. Sun Tzu has 20% skill damage and 1000 damage factor AoE that hits 5 targets. That does not get reduced by number of targets that you hit. So Sun Tzu YSG, I think is very, very strong. And I'm gonna actually put that in there. Sun Tzu and YSG. Yeah, it's well, is Sun Tzu YSG A tier or S tier? Sun Tzu YSG is S tier, I think. This is a really good pairing. Yeah, Sun Tzu YSG, I don't think we can do this. Like, we can't put him A. He's a really good pairing. Cool fun fact, Bybars is the only 5 target AoE cap commander in the game. Yeah, actually. Yeah. That is so true, actually. Let's see. Yeah, Jonobar Prime is 3 target AoE. Arthur's 3 target AoE. Yeah, you're right. He's the only 5 target AoE commander in the game. Very, very true, man. Sun Tzu YSG. Do you guys think Sun Tzu YSG deserves a better spot than this, though? Oh, we got some voters for Tubos YSG. Oh my god. We're gonna put the SSS tier open field voting until later. Okay? Pure Sunzu also a good pair. I think Pure Sunzu is a great pair. Pure Sunzu. Where's the Sunzu at? Yeah, we have a lot more Sunzu knees, guys. We have a lot more Sunzu knees. Pure Sunzu is a great pair. I would say Pure Sunzu is a solid A tier. Wait, hold on. Pure Sunzu. Do they have a crazy synergy though? He has normal damage buff. March speed bonus is nice. I don't know. I don't know about that. I feel like Pierce and Charles Martel is a better pair. No? Oh, we actually have a fight going on. Okay. Let's go ahead and move our troop here. Okay. We'll go back to that in a bit. Bybars is underrated? I agree with you, man. Sunzu YSG above Richard? Yeah, I would agree with that too. KvK1 Kraken uses Martel Pierce. Yeah, I think Martel Pierce is actually a very strong synergy. Would you put Martel Pierce? Where would you put that? I would say it's the S tier. Should it be moved down to A tier? Because I think this is like for people who actually have expertise both of them. So it's not great for everyone, but it's more good for general use, I feel like. But at the very top of the A tier. No? What do you guys think? Wait, hold on. Where's my march at? Oh, so we might actually get some fights. Yeah, that's not too bad. But let's just go back to let's go back to the tier list, guys. A tier above Mina CC, below Mina Bybars. Yeah, actually Mina Bybars is a very good pair. Sunzu Mehmet is B, in my opinion. I think Sunzu Mehmet is B. It's not like the best pairing. It doesn't have crazy synergy, but it's good enough that everyone can use. Let's see. Any L-Cid pairing, guys, that you guys are thinking about? I mean, you guys don't need to go with the L-Cid pairing. But I feel like L-Cid pairing is actually something that we can think about. We got 15 votes into the Tubos YSG versus Mina YSG versus Charles Metal YSG. Okay. L-Cid F. Let's see your Mega Kraken. And you have Tubos, but you don't have anywhere else that you can use YSG at. You already have a place for YSG. Let's say you're a Cavalry main Mega Whale. Would you still not use L-Cid? L-Cid YSG would say B or A. Yeah, generally, the reason why people don't use L-Cid is because it's hard to get L-Cid to a usable level. If you want to run 4 or more marches, Imhotep and Joan needs to be taken into consideration. Imhotep and Joan? That is a good question. That is a big buffer. I would say it's a definition of B, right? Not great but usable, right? That's a definition of B tier. Imhotep and Joan. It also fits into second Archer March, which is not a thing in KvK1. Hey, I agree with you, man. I agree with you. Here's what I'll do. I'm gonna put Elcid. I'm gonna put Ethelfled in there, just because that's a general commander that you can actually just put behind anywhere. But yeah, not as a pairing. Just like don't forget them. Okay, okay, cool. Cool. Can't you put Mulan and what do you think about Mulan and Joan of Arc Epic? Do you guys think it's B or C? Sun Tzu Ethelfled is the best free-to-play KvK1 March? Yeah. Sun Tzu. I think Sun Tzu Ethelfled might be better pairing because it's better usable than a Mehmed. I think this is a better pairing than Mehmed, Sun Tzu Mehmed. Because Mehmed is also very hard to get, in my opinion. Oh wait, hold on. Where's my archer at? Wait, are we actually fighting here? Okay. Let's actually move all those troops there. Yeah, better than Mehmed? Yeah. Mehmed is very hard to use. Mulan only Kenyan, so no. Okay. I'll just go ahead and add Mulan and what's this called? Joan of Arc on the F tier. Yeah, this is open field only, so I think that's fine. So we have Mina Cao, Mina Baibars, Pierce, Sun Tzu. Okay. What else can that rate? How about Tutmos Ethelfled, guys? Tutmos Ethelfled. I'm gonna put at C for now, but Tutmos Ethelfled. I think that's a good pairing that you can use if you're not maining archers, but you still want to use your archer troop. I'll say, I'm gonna actually start that with B because I don't think it should be a C. Tutmos Ethelfled. Bjorn Sun Tzu below Sun Tzu Mehmed. Is Baibar Sun's useless? Yeah, probably, yeah. I'm gonna. Oh, I'm out of Sun Tzu. I'm out of Sun Tzu, guys. So yeah, I'm not gonna add that in there. But Tutmos Ethelfled, what do you guys think? I think Tutmos and Ethelfled is like the same as Tutmos and Kusanagi. But I think Tutmos Kusanagi is actually better, in my opinion. What do you guys think? I think Tutmos Kusanagi actually can be an A tier, like the bottom of the A tier. What about Charles Martel Richard? We can definitely put in Charles Martel Richard. Just suggest where you think Charles Martel and Richard should be in, and we'll adjust accordingly. Slow and no damage. Not great, only for defense geeks. I think Charles Martel and Richard used to be what I think Charles Martel. So yeah, this pairing right here, Charles Martel Sun Tzu, is like the Charles Martel Richard 2.0, right? They do a lot more normal damage together. And then I think they can actually do counterattack damage a lot better because Pierce actually has normal damage buffs. Tutmos Kusanagi A, Tutmos Ethelfled B, agreed. Okay, cool. Richard Charles Martel was the first meta march in the game. Yeah, I think I'll agree. Richard Charles Martel. But I think now though, I would say it's I would say, oh no, where did I put Richard? Oh, there you go. wouldn't it be a B tier? Richard, Charles Martel? Again, I think we have a Pierce that can actually do a job better than Richard for the massive normal attack counter attack damage buff. Don't you think? Don't you think this, like, putting them at B and then putting these two at A makes more sense? Or should I bump them up to A? Should I bump them up to A? Or B? What do you guys think? Wait, there's a... Oh, okay. Let's see, guys. Are we actually having a fight here? Move back? Are we moving back? Wait, where are we moving back to? The ball marker is still there. Okay, I guess I'll move back to the ball. Richard CM gonna make you win the fight but not the war. Now you're doing them dirty in C. Your C deals no damage, only tanky. Maybe has a 5th march. But like, I think I should put them as C. And here's my reasoning. Because you have already good places that you can use Charles Martel and Richard. If you're using Charles Martel and Richard together, then you're missing out so much opportunity to use Richard and Sun Tzu or Richard with Pierce. I don't know. Richard YSG. All those higher tier pairings, you're really giving up that chance when you are using Richard and Charles Martel together, right? You can no longer use Charles Martel YSG. You can no longer use Charles Martel Sun Tzu. You're just throwing those commanders' potentials away, I think. I use Charles Martel Richard only for duels, not in ball fights. Yeah, I think so. I think that's the like correct assessment. Like, it's okay, but like, I don't think we should use them. I don't think we should use them, like, because there's so much potential that you're throwing away from both commanders. And I'm gonna actually add a new tier, guys. Do not use single commander. Yeah, commanders that you should not be using. But, like, you don't even know the march. You know what I mean? You don't even have a march in mind. Like, you don't have, like, a pairing in mind. I think we should have an F, separate F for that. Musa, go fight? There's nothing to fight about, though. Oh, wait, hold on. I almost killed all my marches. Maybe we should fight in a bit. Maybe when they do have a ball, big enough a ball, I'll go ahead and fight. Okay, so let's finish this. Let's finish this list though first. Anything else? Belisarius CC #1 for sure. If you're farm killing the entire KvK, Belisarius CC actually is not a bad option. Where's Belisarius? There you go. But I would say it's just a barely usable category. You know, like, you're not really using them for open field. You're just cutting off, like, I don't know. You're killing some farms. That's what you're doing. So that's where I would put it. Kusanagi Ethelfled. Ooh, okay. Kusanagi Ethelfled. I would say they're a solid B, right? They're not as good as Tutmos Ethelfled. But Kusanagi Ethelfled, definitely usable. Uh-oh. Am I cooked here, guys? Alright, let's see if we can fight some. I don't know what they're doing, but... Are they just running away? Alright. We showed them who the boss was. Although I did take a lot more damage than I thought. Interesting. Anyways, let's go back to chart. Let's go back to the chart. Mina Sun above Mina Baibars? Mina Sun above Mina Baibars though? Really? Really? I am out of sun, guys. I'm out of sun. So let's add some sun. There you go. Sun Zeus. Maybe add some YSGs too. Mina Sun is a valid option, I would say. But I don't know about above Mina Baibars. What do you guys think? I would say it's like the bottom of A tier. No, like not even. I would say it's a B tier. Like, why use Mina Sun when you can use Mina Baibars? Is my opinion. I use it for KvK1 and 2 and got 430 million KP. They good to intercept those low true marches? Really? Okay. But above Mina Baibars though? Sun Ethelfled? Okay, Sun Ethelfled. Sun Ethelfled is already in here. Richard Joan. Richard Joan is a valid option. And I do not have Joan. Let's see. No one really suggested Mulan, so I'm gonna go ahead and add Mina Joan. Richard Joan. What do you guys think about Richard Joan? Charles Metal Purist is already here. Two most YSGs here. Mina Baibars is already here. Sun does 1200 damage factor. Bai does 1000. Okay, I agree. Baibars only gives 20% attack, 200 healing factor when leaving combat, and 50% March speed reduction on active. Okay, I'm convinced. Mina Sunzu it is, guys. Mina Sunzu it is. Why do we keep moving the ball for no reason? Alright, so we got 24 votes in, guys. On the triple S, which pairing should be the triple S for open field? The God tier open field. And I have Tai on Tutmos YSG and Charles Metal YSG, guys. You guys should vote one thing. It looks like Minamoto YSG is not really making the contender for it. Using 3 marches in KvK1 is a crazy move. They're all kind of weird though. Yeah, I just have them. I just had those out for flag building. You guys can see that I'm using Mina Baibars. Not Richard. Sun Tzu with Mepmen. And Tutmos YSG. Charge Metal YSG? Is that the final answer, guys? Do not use Lohar Budikov on open field. Yeah, 100%. Let's just go ahead and put those into F plus FF tier. Okay, we do not want to use those. Let's just go ahead and drop everyone else there. Where's the Lohar? Yeah, Lohar. All those commanders, I would say you do not use them. What about... Wait, where would you guys put the... Where would you guys put these two? Bjorn and Sun Tzu. Where would you guys put Bjorn and Sun Tzu, guys? Your map bet is 5511? Yeah, my map bet is 5511. No, 5521 actually. I have him as a spare for commander swap in the future. So I'm using Tutmos and Mehmet as commander swap commanders because I did not want to use YSG because YSG is the best pairing for Qin Shi Huang, right? And if I'm an archer main, Qin Shi Huang is going to be my main march at the end of the day, right? So yeah, that's why. B, low B. Bjorn and Sun Tzu. Low B. I agree with low B. I would say it's better than Kusanagi and Ethelflaed. Do you guys agree? Bjorn, Sun Tzu, better than Kusanagi, Ethelflaed. I think Kusanagi, Ethelflaed is fine, and just saying that it's just, you know. Bjorn, Sun Tzu is actually used really, really often. What do you guys think? Sure. Okay. What else do we have here? That might. Is that everything that we have? Let me just bring some of the other commanders up just in case you guys want to see. Is it better for Bjorn primary? That is a good question. Let's figure that out right now. I've only always used. Oh wait, hold on. Look at these guys. They're actually in here to fight us. Okay. Okay, actually, let's actually do a ball fight, guys. This is fun. Let's catch those who are out of position first. Like, this guy's like definitely out of position. Oh no. No, not my Mina. My Mina's not that strong. What is going on? This Bybars does not die. It's getting swarmed by everyone. Uh-oh. You guys can clearly see that I'm an archer main. My Mina must have just died from nothing. Okay, let's bring both of the guys home. And let's just play with my archer. Are we not fighting, guys? Why is no one really attacking? Isn't too bad. Okay. I do want to refresh my troops, so I'm gonna go ahead and do that. Let's take a look at reports. Mina Bybars took a lot of damage. I mean, that's expected because I don't really have text for those guys. Wait, hold on. What is going on, guys? Uh-oh. He's coming to get my Tutmos, guys. He's coming to get my Tutmos. My Tutmos is different, though. Uh-oh. He does more damage than me. That is interesting. Yeah, let's refresh our marches. And let's go back to tier list, guys. Let's go back to tier list. We're almost done. We're almost done. Alright. So... Bjorn Primer, yeah. That's me. That is me plays Belly. CC intercept low health march during the KvK. It hurts a lot, yeah. It hurts a lot. Let's take a look at what we got though. I don't think I was able to trade better. Yeah, I wasn't able to trade that much better. I am trading better, which is surprising. But yeah. I'm okay with that. So Bjorn. So Bjorn... target takes more skill damage, so that definitely is something that you will consider. Next 3 seconds, your target's gonna take 10%. It's skill infantry conquering. It is skill infantry gathering. I think Bjorn Primer is the better. Because there's no difference between what you would do in terms of the talent tree. And he has a skill that would do skill damage buff, right? A debuff. So I think that's fine.
As Thoth has blessed me, so do I bless my kingdom.
Anyways. Alright, let's go back to tier list. Bjorn Sun Tzu. Solid B tier. Anything else? Anything else that you guys think that we need to include here? If not, we're gonna go ahead and conclude this by putting the triple S tier, and we'll actually go back to zone 6 fighting. Or past 6 fighting. Okay. Alright guys, so we have a winner for triple S for open field. I'll give you guys 10 more seconds. Mina KvK should be in there. Do I not have Mina KvK here? Yeah, no, Mina KvK is here. A tier. Solid A tier. Alright, so I'll give you guys 10 more seconds for you guys to change your opinion on which commander pairing should be triple S for open field in KvK1, guys. KvK1. We have 2 pairings, Tutmos YSG and Charles Mattel YSG. Which one do you guys think is better? Right now, Tutmos YSG, I think, is winning by 1 or 2 votes, guys. 1 or 2 votes. Can I see previous reports again? Med gave good results? No, not really. I mean, my infantry tech is actually not there at all. So, my Med probably did not perform well. This is the first time that I actually got them out of the city, outside of Barbie. So, yeah, I don't really have good gears on them. And also, I really don't have anything on them, to be honest with you. So, yeah, my Minamoto and Sun Tzu and Med are not really doing so well. My Tutmos YSG is. So, that's the good news. But, yeah, I only teched up Archer. You guys can see that I'm missing a lot of tech for all the other troop type. Oh, no. Who's attacking my march? Okay. I'll let him kill me. I mean, it's... I have to go back anyway, so... It's not like he's gonna heal himself too, so... It is what it is. What about El Cid YSG? Is that just a decent for garrisoning? El Cid YSG, I think right now, Tutmos is just a much better pairing. If you're using YSG behind El Cid, I think there is a problem, right? Because there's so many other options that you can use, like Tutmos YSG. And this guy does not want to give up, does he? Why does it not show how much damage it did? Okay. Whatever. Yeah, what are you gonna do with this much health though? Like, that's what I don't understand. If you have like this much health, it's just die. I don't know what's going on with that guy. Alright, the gap even got further. 2 most YSG is 45%. Mina YSG is 21%, and Charge Metal YSG is 34%. Okay, let me just go ahead and snip shot that so that everyone sees this who are watching this later. Yeah, you guys. So that's the voting result, guys. 30 of you voted. 47% voted for Tutmos YSG. And there you go, folks. Tutmos YSG. Okay, just to give you a little context, obviously it makes sense. Obviously it makes sense. YSG has that 100% archer attack buff that only Tutmos can utilize. And in KvK1, I think it always just gets down to, okay, who can use YSG the best? Because YSG is so overpowered in KvK1. So I think it's only natural that we see Tutmos YSG as the #1 pairing, the best open field pairing in KvK1. More often than not, though, you're not going to see Expertise Tutmos, where you'll be able to see Expertise Minamoto. So from time to time, that trend would actually change, because a lot of people would have more leveled up Charge Metal or YSG Minamoto at the end of the day, right? So yeah, more often than not, Tutmos may not be the best pairing that you'll see on the field, but technicality of things is that Tutmos YSG is really, really good pairing at the end of the day. And you guys have seen me do well on the field for a while. You know, you guys have seen me just do well with my Tutmos YSG. I think that's just living proof. I'm just a living proof of this. So anyways, thank you guys so much for voting, making this tier list with me at the end of the day. I think this was fun. And it does look like we're going to go ahead and move on to past 6 fighting. It looks like the enemy did not show up, but some of them are actually doing open fighting. So open field fighting. So we're going to close out the recording. I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. If you guys did, please go ahead and drop me a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel. And as always, I'll see you all in the next video. Alright, peace!